Just got my French cleat put up on the wall here. Got my strips in. I had some holders already built. This is from our old house before we moved out here. I built these originally probably 2006, 2007, something like that. Kind of back before before YouTube, or before I watched YouTube anyway. There was I'd go to the library and check out books about woodworking. One of the books was really cool. It was wood shop or shop storage ideas. It was just a really great book. And one of the things it talked about was the French cleat system and how to build it and how it worked. So I made my first one there, and I've been using it ever since. So I wanted to get something on this new wall I built. I did a video about framing this wall out and getting the OSB up on it a while back. I only got 3 strips up, 3 12-foot strips right now. I'm going to come back and put at least 3 more. I'd like to do 6 more.
I'm going to rip down my quarter sheet of plywood. It's 3/4 inch birch plywood. My Lowe's didn't have full sheets for some reason, so instead of driving further to another town, I just decided to start with this quarter sheet. I'm ripping the boards at 5 inches. I'll come back and cut that 5-inch strip into 2 halves, which will be used for the cleats. I'll set the blade at a 45-degree angle and set the fence at 2 inches. I'll rip one of the boards as a test to see if they match up. Looks like they are exactly the same size. Since I only have a 2-foot by 4-foot sheet of plywood, I'll end up with one strip that isn't quite 5 inches. So I'll just end up making that one piece instead of 2 from that strip. I likely should have been using a feather board here to help hold the piece better. A quick sanding just to take off any harsh edges. I'm going to pre-drill the holes in the cleats using a countersink bit. Here's the cleat ready to be put up on the wall. I'm going to put the first row of cleats over the top of the joint between the pieces of OSB, so it's right at 4 foot from the ground. Use the level to make sure we are good and screw it in. I couldn't wait to test it and put one of my tools up there. Now I'm going to finish out the first row of cleats. The first couple of pieces installed, looking pretty good. I was just about to say, it's all lather, rinse, and repeat from here on, but then I had a bit of a snag. The 2 pieces of OSB aren't exactly the same thickness. It will make the cleats set a little off from each other. I'm going to stick some old sandpaper behind one side to help level it out. That worked out about perfectly. Now we are about to the lather, rinse, and repeat part of the video. I did make some spacer blocks to make sure all of my cleats are spaced evenly as the wall grows. I did make sure to mark the location for the countersink holes. It gives it a more uniform look. Here's the 3 rows of cleats completed. I'll go ahead and move my existing cleated tool mounts over here. I plan to add more rows of cleats, likely 6 more rows above these. Tools I use less often but still want to be visible will end up on top. These tool mounts are perfect. Some will likely get rebuilt eventually, but I've got many more that I want to build first. Now that I've got the cleat mounted holders moved away from my temporary wall, I can get it tore down. I'll end up using most of the wood to make more holders.
All right, that's it. This is the completed project. Well, completed for right now. Like I say, I want to add at least another 3, maybe another 6 up there. I may come down one more. I'm just not sure if I'm going to put a bench top here, so I don't want to go too low immediately if I'm going to put some type of workbench or something across here just for storage. But I do want to keep going up with the cleat. But subscribe and give me a comment. What do you think? What I do right? What I do wrong? I'd love to hear. Anyway, you guys have a great day. Thanks.